Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. My name is Jared Lee, and I'm joined, as usual, by my lovely wife, Jamie Lee. So, Jamie, how you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. It is a little chilly here in Florida. In fact, there's a weather advisory going on if you're at Disney World or Universal Studios in Orlando. It is very cold. And in fact, I was able to do the first fire pit of the season.
How'd that go for you?
I love sitting by the fire. The problem that I had the other night, and I didn't anticipate this, granted, I don't really look at the weather app very often. I don't know. I think you check it much more than me. I just go off of the vibes, I think, when it comes to the weather. It was very windy.
Very windy.
As I was sitting by the fire, smoking a cigar, looking at the fire, wondering if I should have been a medieval knight, perhaps, which I came to the conclusion very quickly that answer was yes. But then the wind was really blowing to the point where it was just blowing embers all over the place.
Fun.
And including at one point onto me. I'm like, this is great. But then I can't leave the fire because I don't want embers to, potentially start a fire.
Right.
So I had to sit out there and wait for it to finally go down. And it was enjoyable. I love the weather. It just would have been much better without the wind, I will say.
I gotcha. Well, I'm currently wearing a sweatshirt because that is the weather we're dealing with this week. It was high of 55 on Tuesday, on Veterans Day. And that was I think the first day this year, this season, that has gone below 60. And it was pretty chilly.
Listen, I love it because, again, I love the fall. So to me, this is fall weather. But
he doesn't like winter.
I don't like when it gets really cold.
Yeah.
I like winters in Florida. But yeah, I have a friend that's flying into Disney. He lives in Colorado, and he's just like, it's going to be colder in Florida than it is in Colorado. And I'm like, yeah,
that's crazy.
Maybe for a few days. That's true. That is true.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
see,
right.
I'm the type, I wake up cold. I wear a hoodie and sweatpants in the mornings, and then as the day goes along, right now I'm hot. I'm burning up.
Yeah.
Whereas you're wearing a sweatshirt. I feel like we reverse maybe, because as the day goes on, I'm fine. It's just first thing in the morning, I tend to be cold.
Yeah.
I don't know what that says about me.
It's all right. It's all good.
But anyways, we're not going to just talk about fires and medieval warriors, if we should have been those or not. Although that'd be a fun episode.
That would be a crazy episode. That'd be a good one.
It'd be short. I'd just be like, probably.
Yeah.
Think about my family crest on the shield, maybe.
Crest.
Whatever that would be.
Okay.
I do want to do that, by the way. But we're not going to talk about all these things. We have some news to go over, including Disney has a new military discount annual pass we're going to talk about. Yesterday was Veterans Day, so happy belated Veterans Day to all those that served. And
yes,
I have some friends that were not active now, but have served in the military and family. So I always think that's important to recognize. We're also going to talk about the airport luggage transfer service has expanded. So we're going to talk in a way. It's slowly doing what we figured it would do eventually. So we're going to talk about that. And then we also have the holiday guide at Disney World. All the things going on for Christmas that you can check out in all the parks, including Disney Springs. So if you're looking to go to Disney during a very busy time of year, which is during Christmas, this will be all the things that you can do to take part in the festivities, if you will. But before we do that, just want to remind everybody, if you are watching us on YouTube, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And if you didn't know we had video versions of the show, you can go over to YouTube at CTM Podcast, and you can subscribe over there. We have the full episodes. Also, we have clips that you can check out if you want some shorter condensed things and shorts and things like that. And, of course, you're listening on good old trusty audio podcast form. We are on all the major platforms that I'm aware of, and we just ask you to please subscribe and leave us a review, if you would not mind. It helps us continue to grow the show and talk about all these things we talk about.
Yeah.
So that is what we're going to do here. So the first news story, like I said, we have is Disney announced a special annual pass for retired and active armed forces members in celebration of the 250th anniversary of the United States of America.
Yeah, it's called Disney Celebrates America Salute Ticket, and it's $499 per person, and this includes military family member and their family member. So, you can buy one for yourself and up to 5 family members.
Okay.
You can visit all 4 parks anytime from January 1st through December 18th. And there are dates around Easter and Thanksgiving that are blocked out, but otherwise you can go
there's
anytime.
not many blockout dates on it at all.
It's essentially a sorcerer pass,
Yes.
but heavily discounted for military.
Yeah, Sorcerer
that makes
Pass
sense.
is close to $1,000, so this is almost half off.
Unfortunately, Jared, it is now over $1,000.
Is it over $1,000 now?
Yes, it is.
Is that the
It
recent
is.
increase?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It is over 1,000.
Well,
yep.
you're basically getting half off.
For sure.
So
You can also do a 4, 5, and 6 day hopper ticket. But the 6 day ticket for the hopper is $449. So if you're gonna go for like a week, might as well just get the AP and then just go again later.
yeah.
You know. But I like that they're doing this. This is a nice little offering that they're doing for the 250th anniversary.
I agree. I will say I think they should do this all the time.
Yep.
It shouldn't just be for the 250th anniversary. There are some listeners that are active in former military. In fact, our daughter's best friend's dad is active Marine.
Mm-hmm.
So again, know a lot of people that are in the military or have been, and they've talked recently. There haven't been as many discounts as there used to be. There still are, but that it's one of those things of it's much more affordable, of course, to those families. So I do like seeing things like this, and of course, you have what's the resort again called?
Shades of Green.
Shades of Green. You have that available. So, I love to see this.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's really cool. So they're going to be announcing more anniversary stuff coming up in the next, I guess, up until July or longer, just having to do with the anniversary.
Yeah. Like I said, they're doing the Soarin' across America. They're doing this. I hope they do more things.
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing to do. So
for sure.
It's a good, if you're a military or former military, it's a good one to take advantage of if you're looking to get an annual pass for sure.
And sorry, go ahead.
You can't do payments on that, right? It's just a lump sum, or can you do payments if you're in
I don't
Florida?
think you can do payments.
Okay.
Only Florida residents can do.
That's what I'm saying.
payments.
But if you're a Florida resident, can you do payments on this?
Oh, I don't think so because you buy this through the military, not through Disney.
Gotcha.
So it's like a different ticket. So I don't know. I don't think you can. There are parameters to this ticket, by the way. So like if you do go to buy it, there are certain like parameters, like you can, like if you already have an annual pass for your military family member, then you can only have like five max or something like that. Anyway, there's a lot of like fine print to this ticket. So make sure you read that before you get it. And there is no more 3 day. There used to be a 3 day ticket. They don't have that anymore. So
Gotcha.
that is there. But this does require park reservations as well. So if you do use the Salute ticket, you got to make a park reservation first. Unfortunately.
Yeah, they're never going to get. I do think they're always going to have that reservation system for annual pass holders.
Apparently.
I think it probably saves them a ton of money if I were to guess, because I said many times that is a group of people, they never know when they're coming.
I will say though, lately, like during the middle of the week, like basically for the last like 2 months, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays have generally been good to go days.
Yeah.
So like I looked at the calendar, tomorrow's a good to go day, Thursday, and then the next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is a good to go. And that just means you don't need a park reservation, which also means that the park isn't as busy.
Right.
Because, they don't need to know how many people are coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would imagine that means they're probably staffed to their minimum. And if a certain crowd, like they see reservations or whatever, at a certain point, they just say it's a good to go because they're not going to lower it beyond that, is my guess.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, midweek before Thanksgiving, that would make sense.
Yeah. Just me thinking out loud here. I could be completely wrong.
Okay.
And if so, okay.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Whoops.
Nowadays, as like things have grown, people will message me that work for like Disney and Universal. They'll be like, "You're the right," or like, "You're completely wrong on this." I'm like, oh, okay, well, I was just taking a guess. So.
Actually, yeah.
If you guys would tell me these things beforehand, I wouldn't look like a fool. Just kidding. Whatever. You talk enough on the internet, you look like a fool every once in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
So, all right. The next story we have is there is also a new winter and spring 2026 offer for Disney Plus subscribers for a 3-day, 3-park ticket.
So this is essentially what they offered a couple times this year. 3-day, 3 parks. It's basically all the parks except for Magic Kingdom. It starts at $325 per ticket. And you can visit Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and Epcot with 1 park per day. This is not a hopping situation.
No hopping.
No hopping. You can add a water park plus option on for $70 more per ticket. But you can't hop back and forth. It's interesting. No hopping.
I think, like you said, we've seen this offer in various forms for the other parks, excluding Magic Kingdom, which I've said many times. This tells you they're not worried about Magic Kingdom attendance.
Yep.
They're gonna try and bolster the other ones. I think you will continue to see this type of offer for the coming years.
And let me tell you though, there's a lot of people that will buy this. Maybe not Disney Plus subscribers, but like if Florida residents, they somewhere offer this too, or just like a summer ticket that will offer this, and people will not read the fine print and think that it's a 3-day 3 park that includes Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Person that did that, my own sister. She bought a ticket for a 3-day 3 park back in June. And I said, what kind of ticket do you have? She goes, oh, I have that 3-day 3 park promo thing. I was like, that doesn't include Magic Kingdom. She goes, it doesn't? I was like, right. So you can either redo your ticket or you can add on just a day for Magic Kingdom. She was like, okay, I'll just add a day on. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Whatever. But she was one of them.
Got to read that fine print.
So,
how dare
shout out
you.
to my sister.
Oh,
I still love you. I still love you.
I mean, just because we have a podcast about these things doesn't mean even family members don't have these issues that come up
That's
from
true.
time to time.
That's true. But anyway, moving on to the next thing. I just wanted to let that be known. So
Yep, there you go. Well, Jamie's throwing shade at her sister.
I did.
Yeah,
Sammy.
there you go. I'm staying out of that one.
Okay.
All right, the next one we have is airport luggage transfer service that we talked about before that has been brought back, that people were wanting back, and this happened was it earlier this year when they brought that back? I think so. It has expanded to include round trip perks if you qualify, and there are qualifications to this.
Okay, so I need to explain this carefully because this can be kind of confusing. So, starting November 18th, Southwest Airlines guests staying at select Disney hotels can check their luggage at the Southwest bag drop area or ticket counter at MCO to be delivered to the resort within 4 hours of arrival. So this is all done at the airport when you come in.
Okay.
So you can set it up with Southwest. Hotels included in this program include all the values. So all the All-Stars, Pop Century, and Art of Animation. This service is provided by a third-party company called BagCheck. It is not directly through Disney, but they are, contracting out or whatever. You can register online between 5 to 30 days out from your arrival. And the registration for this starts November 13th. So, like I said, it starts officially 18th. You can do it, but you can register starting the 13th, which is, I think, today, if I remember correctly what the dates are. So a similar service at Disney World is going on that rolled out this year that we were talking about. That includes Southwest guests being able to do airline check-in and bag check at the resort.
Mm-hmm.
This is not commingled. This is not the same company doing this. This is Disney and Southwest doing this together. That will check your online check-in or your airline check-in to begin with when you are leaving to go back to the airport to leave. So your departure day.
This sounds like it's going to get complicated.
So right now there are 2 different systems to be able to take advantage of leaving and coming to Disney.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I see this becoming a problem.
Okay. So, yes, if you're a Southwest guest or Southwest flyer, I think they'll send you something if they know you're going to MCO. But otherwise, that might get confusing. I don't know if this is gonna a kind of thing where this bag check company is gonna take over both. I don't know if they're bringing back Magical Express because besides the bus part, this is basically that. They're dropping your bags off after you get them. I guess you have to get them from the airport, take them to Southwest, and then Southwest takes them to your hotel within 4 hours.
I'm kind of wondering if they're having issues with that, the initial company they're using, because I assume that this would eventually roll out to more resorts. And the fact that now they're bringing in a second company to handle this part of it, it makes me wonder if they're testing another company to see how they handle stuff.
Possibly. It could possibly be it.
Because the person that's in charge of the initial company, that one's called BagCheck, right? Or is that this one?
That's this one.
What's
this
the other one
called?
called?
BagCheck. I think Bags Inc. was the other one. There's a lot of bags.
A lot of bags.
I believe.
But the person in charge of that one, or the owner, used to run it for Disney the last time.
I think this is separate. I don't know
Yeah.
if Bad Check has anything to do with Bags Inc.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's very confusing.
Yeah.
But
Because I mean, again, I do still think this will roll out to more resorts, but it's still only at these hotels that initially started at.
right.
So that part is also interesting.
I want to rant for a second.
Oh, ran away.
I'm going to rant for a second. This is complicated for no good reason.
No, I agree.
Magical Express was great. It was perfect. It ran well. People used it, included in your hotel stay. Like, great. I don't understand why it's like taking apart a nicely packaged deal and making everybody like pay for separate, like a la carte. They're making everything a la carte and making it harder for the guest to be able to have a seamless vacation. We're putting more stress on the guest to have to put this all together. So now you have to, find transportation from airport to your hotel. Now the bags might have to come separately, if you use this new service. Same thing when you leave, you have to get back to the hotel and everything and your luggage. That's like 4 separate things. Whereas Magical Express was just one.
Yeah.
It was just one nice thing. It's like, fine. If you want to start charging for a Magical Express, okay.
Well, let's not give him any ideas here.
No, I'm saying is like maybe you want to charge for it, but like that would make it so much easier for the guests. Like just do that.
I agree. Listen, I agree.
It's so frustrating. This is so annoying to me. I'm sorry. Like this, I know you like to rant more, but this is just annoying.
Listen, this is an all welcoming rant platform.
I know.
All rants are welcome.
I'm just so annoyed with this.
No, I agree. Well, they've been doing this ever since COVID, especially.
I know.
Is just pulling things out. And I'm sure from their back end, like this is the thing that I find silly because you're right. It's like the guest experience is not the foremost thing they're thinking about, which I think that used to be the case. So it's probably easier on the back end to break all this stuff down to see, well, this is what's making money, this what isn't. And when you have these things lumped together, it's harder to track it, but you're also sacrificing the guest experience. And it's like Magical Express was actually never free. It's like free shipping. It's built into the cost. You could figure out on the back end, like how much percentage of the cost is going to X, Y, and Z, but they don't want to do that.
Right.
And I agree with you. I think that these things need to be much more seamless for the consumer and the guest because it's already complicated to go to Disney. I mean, that's one of the biggest issues with Disney that's been there for a decade or longer is how complicated it's become. And it's not changing. It's not getting any simpler.
Right.
And I do think this is going to continue to be an issue until they get enough feedback. I don't know, in terms of either people not going or people just giving them direct feedback, that this is a hindrance to people wanting to take vacations. And, these are things that sound great in a boardroom that on the ground level it's a mess for the people to have to handle it. And I agree with you completely.
Yeah. I have a lot of feelings.
You're a lot nicer on your rants than me.
I know. I'm just, I try to be positive, and there's some times where I'm just like, this just seems just unnecessary.
Well, but I think at least in my opinion.
It was fine. You had it great.
Absolutely.
You had it great. And then COVID came along. You're like, you know what? We're going to end this program that everyone loved. And we're going to make it harder for y'all because we want more money.
Well,
like, oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, I think you should, like, in my opinion, and people can disagree with me on my takes many times. That's perfectly fine. But it's like, we should always just be honest. Like, if something isn't great, like, that's the thing, too. It's like, you can always put rose-colored lenses on for a lot of things. But, being honest about feedback doesn't mean you don't enjoy something or it's like, I always liken this, though, to, like, sports teams. Have you ever met a sports fan that you're like, hey, are you a Patriots fan? And they're like, yeah. Like, what do you think about your team? They'll probably tell you 20 things that they need to do better. It doesn't mean they hate their team. That means they want their team to do better. They're rooting for them, so they're going to be very critical. And I think a lot of times especially when you're talking about theme parks, it gets interesting because I come from a sports background. It's like the things that you enjoy, there's a ton of things. Like most people are like, we need to fire our GM and get rid of the ownership and all these other things like that. It's like these are just common things to me that you can find too. And the idea there is to improve it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I have to say.
I think you should rant more, personally.
Okay, well, that was my only rant for
But
today.
don't force a rant. Rants have to be organic. You don't want to fake a rant.
Okay, thanks, Jer.
This has been Ranting 101 by James.
But anyway, it's starting in the values, and if it works well and people like it, they'll maybe roll it out to different airlines. Maybe
That's been the other complaint. It's only Southwest.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they're just starting small and moving away.
I agree with you, though. Just bring back Magical Express and make a bunch of people happy.
Not only that, now Southwest charges for seats. And you're just like, hey, why is everybody charging us for stuff now?
Well, that's a whole other conversation about if you break down how expensive things have gotten and how like nickel and diming of everything everywhere, it's crazy. And again, it's the boiling frog. You just do these things incrementally, and people just, well, okay, it's this, it's that. And yeah, it's at some point I do feel like we just need to, as a society, hit a reset button. Like, okay, done. It's like when you're playing a video game and the game's being glitchy, you just restart the computer. Let's reset all this. Like, this is getting crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a whole other bag of worms we could get into, but yeah.
Okay, let's move on to a different one. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
All right. Well, Jamie doesn't talk about it.
I'm done with this one.
The only thing I'm going to add at all is if you brought back Magical Express, that is one thing I think that probably would that would make so many people happy if they did that. Mm-hmm. That one move could make up. That'd be a lot of goodwill if they did it. It's just it was such a nice thing when we used it and lived in Missouri. It was great.
It's great.
So
loved it.
All right. The last story we have is one of our favorite new restaurants at Disney World is now accepting reservations because they weren't unless you were there in person.
That's right. So Wailulu Bar and Grill at the Island Tower at the Poly will start accepting reservations December 3rd with the earliest spot on December 4th. So you can start making them on the 3rd for the 4th and beyond. Walk-up reservations may still be used. I think it just depends on, like a walk-up list may be utilized if they don't have reservations like there. But that place is pretty busy all the time. So
it is, but it was also weird from Disney because they at one point said they wanted people to come here more, to go to this restaurant. But a lot of times the security wouldn't let you through the gate. Now, we were able to do that because I'm good at talking with people. Jamie was shocked by this when we did this because I was like, we'll be fine. I was able to finagle it, but
you told them something that was true, which is funny. But
I was like, I am a medieval warrior here sent on a mission. No, I'm just kidding.
He just told us, hey, we were just gonna eat at Wailulu for our anniversary.
Right. No,
and
I'm
he
saying.
was like, all right.
Right.
I was like, oh, thanks.
But some people in our same party were turned away when they tried to do that. So the fact that like you had Disney encouraging people to do this, to go to this new restaurant, but like to get to the Polynesian isn't necessarily the simplest thing. Unless you're staying there. So if you're able to have a reservation, I'm going to assume you can then park easier here.
Right. That's a very good point. The only thing is, though, with parking at Wailulu at the Island Tower, like you can't park over there or get dropped off unless you're staying there because of there's no attendant at the tower part. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
I don't know if that's going to change when all the construction is done over there with the parking lot and the roads and everything is kind of be different. But for now, yeah, you're right. It's kind of sucky.
Maybe they'll have AI robots there.
Please.
I'm joking halfway. No, you will have those.
I know. Very sad.
And then I don't know how that's going to go with trying to finesse an AI robot to get my way.
I don't know.
This human seems charming. You may go through.
Beep, boop, bop, boop. Yeah.
It's a scary future out there if you think about that. But
anyway, that's cool for everybody that wants to eat there and just hasn't been able to.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to wait 2 hours for a walk up.
Well, and even like if you can't even get one. Because sometimes they are full and you can't get it. So, you go to all the trouble to go over there and you can't even eat. So, again, that restaurant's, I haven't had anything there that I haven't liked. So,
true. It's really great. Really love it.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, that's all the news that we have. So, we're going to move into talking about Christmas. I don't have a sound effect for Christmas. I guess we can have applause.
All right.
For Christmas.
Let's get a Christmas one.
Well, I don't have
Let's get like sleigh bells. like sleigh bells.
Okay.
Ding, ding, ding.
Remind me, because I always forget.
Okay.
Like I have during show brain, and then once the show's done, it's like my brain's like, and done.
And done.
Yeah, so
Okay.
just remind me. But yes.
I will try.
So this is going to go through all the things going on for Christmas at Disney World. We'll break it down by each park, even including Disney Springs, and talk about it all.
Okay.
So officially, Disney World holiday season starts November 14th and runs through December 31st.
However, some holiday offerings have already started.
Well, they just made me a liar.
No, I know that they do this. They're like, it starts the 14th. But listen, we're going to start some of the parties first, and we're going to put decorations up early, and we might do other stuff earlier than that. But officially, this Friday is the official kickoff day.
There we go.
All right.
I will also just add, I don't think we're going to talk about this, but if anybody was a fan of Tally the Elf, that was
I
part
guess we should
of
talk about this.
the Christmas parade last year. The cast member that was playing him, I don't believe he's been fired, but he's no longer playing Tally, and Tally the Elf no longer interacts with guests. They're just part of the parade now.
Well, we've had 3 parties so far, and you're right. Tally is different this year. Yep.
And I think it's probably for 2 reasons. One of, Disney does not like when cast members become kind of their own draw, I guess you could say.
How about people stop doxing cast members?
Well,
How
Jamie,
about that?
Well, Jamie jumped to my next point.
How about that?
Yeah, well, like I was saying, Disney doesn't like when cast members, I guess, become part of the attraction, which he did last year for sure. And then you had crazy people that were trying to dox him, find out where he lived, releasing it online. Insane behavior. And it could have been a situation where the guy playing Tally didn't want to mess with it anymore. Because, I mean, I'm going to assume this was a lot of middle-aged women that were doing this. Maybe not.
Well,
but I don't think I would want to deal with that demo trying to dox me either. But it's probably twofold. But unfortunately, from what I saw, I mean, it was a really cool interaction last year.
Really cool. And it is really sad that we don't get that anymore, as well as the Evil Queen in Disneyland.
Yep. Very similar situation. And that one, too, was like people not being able to take a joke. When an evil queen is acting like an evil queen in a theme park, and they're like taking, like, when she calls you a peasant, I'm like, she's the evil queen.
I don't think that was it.
I don't think it was either. I think that was some of it. There was some controversy about some guests being upset about how she interacted with them.
Jeez, of course.
Some of it may have been, I mean, again, people need to lighten up.
Sure.
You know, if you're in a theme, you're in a theme park where you're in a fantasy land, literally, where there's a castle and you have an evil queen. I'm going to guess if we're playing up the spirit of what we're doing here, yeah, she's probably not going to be the nicest to you. But she also became very popular, and I think Disney also did not like. Basically, people are going to Disneyland to go and see her, becoming part of the draw, and Disney does not like that. There's been instances where some cast members have been fired from becoming too much. I guess in their eyes, it would be a spectacle. I think they want the draw to be their brand and the things that they offer, and not. And probably leverage, too, because if a cast member becomes very popular, they can negotiate and get more money, and it probably is a lot of things there. But unfortunately, that is also another one that is not there.
Yeah. Glad you brought that up. Yep.
Yeah, so anybody thinking about Tally, just know that going into the Christmas season this year.
Right.
But all right, let's talk about Magic Kingdom first.
Okay, so while decorations are around the resort, I want to focus a little bit on decorations at Magic Kingdom because they are iconic.
This is true.
Town Square and Main Street decor went up beginning November 2nd this year. It is the earliest we ever see anything Christmas at Disney World is Main Street, USA in Magic Kingdom. You've got the circle wreaths, you've got the Mickey wreaths, you got toy soldiers, you got the ribbons, you've got the lights. I mean, it's all in Town Square and down Main Street. And this year, as we talked about before, we're seeing more decorations show up in like Fantasyland and Frontierland and some in Tomorrowland and Storybook Circus. And like we've seen it just kind of like slowly branch out from Main Street because after COVID, they kind of just stuck to Main Street and Town Square, but they're spreading again.
That's good.
They're spreading again.
That's
so
good.
that's nice. But yeah, so decorations, that's the first thing. That's the first thing we want to mention.
The decorations are great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally enjoy it. Main Street at Christmas is awesome.
Love it. That's my favorite place to want to be in at Christmas at all, is standing on Main Street with Snope.
Is that what Snope, the sound it makes?
That's me just bookending the sentence. Just right there.
I thought maybe it was a Snope sound effect. I agree with you. And right now, if you're there, it might actually be snow. It's going to be hard to know.
Not that cold.
I mean, it might be at night.
No, it hasn't gotten that cold yet.
Well, I said might be. I was just talking about the potentiality. That's all I was saying.
Got it.
As goes our relationship, Jamie has facts.
I do have
many
facts.
times.
I do have facts that back up.
Gets in the way of a good time.
Oh, really? Okay. All right, buddy. Anyway,
the next thing we have is Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, of course. But if you do want to know a lot of the specifics about that, you can check out last week's episode because we dove into that, the entire segment talking about that.
Yes. And the first party was on November 7th. And as of this recording, there's only 3 nights available for tickets. So it's going quick if you want to buy some tickets for that.
Yes. Definitely filling up. Then we also have the Frozen Holiday Surprise.
It's a 7-minute long show in front of the castle where Elsa, with the help of Anna, Kristoff, Olaf, and the Snow Geese, they transform Cinderella Castle into a crystal palace. This occurs every night at 6:15, and there's a second performance at 8:15 when there is a party. So it does twice on party nights.
There you go.
So it's not, I mean, it's cute. It's cute. It was a lot cooler when it was the Castle Dreamlights, which I cannot stop talking about because I love them. But projections work too, I guess.
You know they're going to try and get people back to the parks if they ever felt that it was, like attendance wasn't there, if they bring those back. Because that's been something that like people have been talking about ever since they took it away.
I know. But it's so pretty, and there's a reason people loved it. It was gorgeous.
Well, it's also that extra, like, it's easy to do projections, and they look fine, but it was like that extra thing, that you could do that was just an extra little touch.
Yep.
So I agree.
Yes.
And then there's also the Jingle Cruise, which is when the Jungle Cruise becomes the Jingle Cruise.
It's festive.
Yeah, they have a festive and jolly approach to all the jokes that they do.
The puns, the dad jokes. So the attraction, the boats, the queue, everything is decked out in holiday decor. Even what's his name? Sam, the guy that's
Trader Sam.
Is it? Wow, Jamie. Yes. Ooh, I forgot. Trader Sam is even Trader. He's even like decked out in holiday stuff too. So it's all around the attraction. It's good. I like that they changed their jokes to reflect Christmas and the holidays.
Yeah.
I think that's nice.
It's a good time.
Yeah. But you got to do it at night because that's the best.
I mean, you don't have to, but.
Jamie says you have to.
Okay. Well, never mind. Jamie says it. So.
Okay.
She's on a power trip today.
I am.
All right. Let's move over and talk about Epcot. And the first one there, of course, you have Festival of the Holidays that is going on.
Yes. So that's a festival that celebrates traditions around the world. And it takes place November 28th through December 30th. And we're actually going to have a preview episode about this later this month. So we're actually not going to go into that right now.
Is that a tease?
I'm teasing it.
Okay.
There's actually no decorations up at all, I don't think. There's no tree yet or anything. I know yesterday for sure there wasn't even the tree, or they're kind of slowly putting the decorations up. But Epcot always gets it later than the rest of the parks.
Epcot's kind of like the teenager that sleeps in anyways.
Oh my gosh, it is.
Yeah.
It really is. It's true.
Just kind of takes their time, I suppose.
Yeah.
In many ways. We also have the glimmering greenhouses if you're looking for a good nap.
Living with the Land gets a little upgrade of lights and decorations inside the ride. And that's nice. Again, something better to do at night than during the day. You can see it during the day, but it's not as good.
That is true.
And that's already up, actually. So if you are there now, you can see it now.
There you go.
Yeah.
And there's also the Candlelight Processional, which is part of Festival of the Holidays.
Kind of, but not really.
Well, it goes on during it.
Okay.
I mean, it's part of the greater festival.
It's part, but I did want to mention it because it's special.
Yeah, they have sometimes Kurt Russell comes and talks.
Sometimes you do.
But he hasn't for a while, though.
But it's basically the story of Christmas that is presented by a celebrity storyteller, accompanied by an orchestra and a choir. And this is presented in the American Gardens Theater.
I feel like if I was a public speaker, I would always want to be accompanied by a choir and an orchestra.
Liz, I'm going to get you a boombox, and we're going to play your favorite songs as you walk around.
No, I want
the soundtrack.
But it's a power play. Like if you show up and you got an orchestra and a choir with you, you can be like, "Oh, what is this?" And then like when you say something powerful and they make it sound better. Like if you had I don't know if you ever played Halo, but the Halo music, if you play that over anything you say, it's going to sound like you're saying the most inspiring thing ever.
Well, let's do this then.
Listen, you'll know when things are going really good is when Jared's got a traveling orchestra and choir. I might even get him in the studio here.
Oh, okay.
Only when I'm talking, though.
You're silly. Only when I'm talking.
Listen, I'm trying to make things sound more, impactful. I feel like that could help. I guess I could use a soundboard, but I want to be legit. Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
That's basically everything at Epcot. Let's talk about Hollywood Studios. Of course, you have Jollywood Nights, which, again, we talked about on a previous episode, comparing Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party to Jollywood Nights, and we talked about all the things there.
Yes. Yeah, we aren't going into that today, but, they did have the first two. Was it just one so far? I think it's just one, actually, the first night so far. And it's better. Apparently, it's better than last year's already. So there you go.
Well, they're doing better on that
They're doing better. Okay. Sunset Season's Greetings is next. And that's Sunset Boulevard and Tower of Terror receive the holiday treatment with projections on the tower, holiday music, and Snope. This runs nightly, and projections shown every, I think it's like 15 minutes.
Usually it's every 15
minutes.
Yeah.
Something like that. They do play this during Jollywood as well. But I love being on Sunset Boulevard during Christmas.
It is a cool atmosphere. It's not as good as Main Street, but it is still pretty good. I do very much enjoy it.
Okay.
You also have holidays in Toy Story Land because they already have the lights up.
They already
might as
all
well.
year long. They got Christmas lights up. But Toy Story characters are wearing their like festive costumes, and there are decorations in the land as well. Like I know is it the ham cookie? He's got a Santa hat on.
Mm-hmm.
Buzz Lightyear outside of Alien Swirling Saucers, he's decorated as well. I mean, it's just around the land, but like they're decorated. Galaxy's Edge, I don't think decorates.
Well, they don't decorate for Star Wars either. So it would make sense they don't also decorate for Christmas.
You're never going to let that go. Jeez.
I'm just saying.
Oh, my gosh. I'm talking about decoration.
Well, I think what they're doing in Galaxy's Edge is, what is it, the Life Day or whatever?
Yeah.
Where Chewie looks like he's wearing a bathrobe. It has an orb. I don't know. I saw that and I was like, Chewie looks like a mom that just got out of the shower or something.
That's so funny.
But you can go do that if you want to celebrate.
Okay.
Off of the ever amazing Star Wars Christmas special. If you have ever seen that, you can go find that old special.
Also at Jollywood Nights, Chewbacca from Life Day.
Maybe that's where he's at. I thought maybe it was in Galaxy's Edge. Sorry, that would break the lore of Galaxy's Edge because you can't have Darth Vader in there either. So it makes sense to put him over in Jollywood Nights.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then for the first time from forever, a Frozen sing-along, they add the holiday tag is what I like to call it. It's basically some of the songs from the Olaf's Frozen Adventure short they did back in 2017. They take songs and performances from that and then put it at the end of the show.
And that one also has Snope.
It does have Snope.
Well, is it Snope or Bubbles?
It's Snope. Snope is Bubbles, so
right.
It's all Bubbles.
There's something that falls on you from above.
Okay, it's fine.
Some sort of thing.
It's fake snow, and that's all you need to know.
Whatever it is, it probably looks pretty cool. I think normally it is Snope. I don't know. I think so. Anyways.
I mean, we've done that so many times. How do we not know?
I don't know. Listen, I slept last night.
Right.
Therefore, I can't be held responsible for anything that I say.
Right. I walk into a room and forget why I'm there. So who knows why I can't remember. Why did I come in here? I don't know. What is there Snope in Frozen sing-along? I don't know.
Listen, I was able to hit record this time in the episode. So I'm
amazing.
already proud. Listen, we're already winning.
Amazing.
You set the bar low, you always hit that bar. There you go.
Okay.
And then we also have Holiday Dine at Hollywood and Vine. Get it? They rhymed dine with Vine.
Okay.
they have
Got
that going
it.
on. So
I
it's a
got
special
it.
menu. Character pals that are in Christmas gear started November 6th.
Yes, and it starts a little early as well. This is pretty popular.
Not for the food, but
Food's okay. Food's okay. Characters are great. So,
there you go.
yeah.
They have that going on at Hollywood Studios.
Till January 4th, by the way.
Till January 4th.
Yes.
So even after Christmas, you can get a little bit of that.
A little bit.
Moving over to Animal Kingdom, they have the Merry Menagerie, as they're known, which are the sculpted puppets that are controlled by people. Those are actually, it's a small thing, but it's pretty cool. Like, kids love
cute.
it. Our kids have always liked
Oh,
that.
the polar animals, the bears and the seals and the penguins. We love that. It's cute.
They usually do it in front of the Tree of Life.
Yeah, it's in Discovery Island, and it's like right when you like first walk in. You go down toward Tree of Life and Discovery Island. There's always like a violin player out there, sometimes playing a guitar.
You know what they should? You say guitar? Guitar? They should make a sled, like you have a sled and you go down that hill.
Into the crater.
Yeah, it's kind of festive that way.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just giving them ideas here.
Yeah.
There's also decorations as well.
Yes. Decorations are mostly in the front of the park, like in Discovery Island. They do kind of branch out a little bit, but not like they do at Magic Kingdom.
For sure.
But,
that is very true.
Yeah.
Then they also have the Tree of Life Awakenings Holiday Edition, which is the projection show on the Tree of Life.
And I looked at this. So for tomorrow, Thursday, it starts at 6:10 and runs intermittently until park close.
And what time's the park close?
I think it closes at 7. So
you can see Pandora at night for Christmas.
So they started leaving Animal Kingdom open a little bit later, so you could see Pandora.
It's a Christmas miracle.
So I think on the weekends they're actually open until 8. I think it depends on the day, but 8 o'clock.
They are pushing their bedtime.
Yeah.
No, listen, I love that Animal Kingdom is open late because Pandora is awesome at night. And I think there's like 55 people that have seen it at night. Yeah. So probably more than 55, but you get my point. So yeah, so that is going on. Animal Kingdom open a little bit later for Christmas, so you can take advantage of that. And the nice weather that goes along with this time of year for sure. All right, let's talk about what all the parks will do.
Okay. Food and drinks. They all got special ones. It's an extensive menu for every park.
I feel like you were reading directly off of a script.
No, I'm not. Just telling you, there are so many different things you could do. Like it would be a 4-hour long episode if we talked about all of them. But just are you
telling me people don't want to hear us read menus?
I'm telling you,
and then to be like, that sounds good,
right,
or bad,
right? A lot of sugar, there's like cinnamon rolls, a lot of ice cream stuff. There's funnel cakes. There's cupcakes. Stuff like that.
A lot of cakes. Variations of cakes.
We got popcorn buckets and sippers. There's many kinds this year. There's the holiday tree truck from the parties. There's the one it's a circular one that like spins. It's like gold. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I have seen that
the cylinder one.
Yeah.
There's 2 that you can get online now, which is crazy. But yeah, there's different kinds all over, and there's different locations that you can get the popcorn buckets or the sippers. So keep your eyes peeled.
Will do.
There's holiday merchandise all over the resort. Take your pick of what you want. There's tons. Actually, okay, I do want to say that I think that the merchandise over the past year has gotten a lot better. I feel like the COVID years, I'll call it the COVID years, and a little bit after, they really struggled. They didn't really like put a lot of thought into it, or like the designs were just kind of meh. But I feel like this year they've really gotten a lot better.
I feel like they have gotten and I notice these things just from I do design stuff. Their design stuff seems like it has improved. Maybe they either outsource it or have better designers now. It does seem like overall, not just with the merchandise, but maybe the visuals they use seem to be a little bit sleeker.
I will agree with that. Yeah.
Or maybe it's AI.
They say they don't do that, but they do.
They say that, but Bob Iger himself has invested into an AI company that involves companions.
Yeah.
Of celebrities.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Okay. One thing I do want to mention about the decorations in Hollywood Studios, this actually, I think this was yesterday, Tuesday, that people saw this. There's a new window set up in the Taylors of the Stars. I think there's like a little like window area where you like it's decorations and stuff in there, and it's the mannequins or the ladies that are in the Footlight Parade at the beginning of Great Movie Ride.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about? They have the swim caps on.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And it's all like sparkly. You can't really see them because they're like behind a screen. But they took 3 of them and put on like Christmas wear, like all sparkly Christmas wear as like a display window. And you know it's them because you can see their swim caps underneath their hats. That's kind of cool. And their hands are up just like in a Great Movie Ride.
They just found these old mannequins laying around.
You might as well use them. Hey, let's take stuff that used to be in the parks that are just in storage and just pop them here and there and just be like, hey, look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Remember this?
I don't disagree.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's a good point. Maybe find the alien one too and put him in there in a Santa hat.
Right. I'm just saying.
Yeah. There's also characters that are in festive wear, like the character meet and greets. They have Christmas gear on.
Yep. Belle, for example, you might see her in her burgundy winter dress. You might see her in that.
Do you have a winter dress?
I don't.
No.
I mean, sure.
I do not have a winter suit either.
Do you have a winter coat?
I mean, it's a heavy jacket.
Yeah.
I don't really need a coat nowadays, but
that's true. That's true.
I could get an old bubble starter jacket like I had when I was a kid.
Yeah. But like making a mini, like at Animal Kingdom, for example, they have a little bit of festive flair to their outpost outfits.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cute. It's different pictures than the rest of the year. So,
you know, it kind of makes me think, you look at the old pictures of Disneyland, people used to dress like very nice to go do things. I kind of miss, not that I want to wear a suit, but I could get on board if as a society we're like, hey, we're going to start presenting ourselves a bit better. And when you go to the parks or you go anywhere, you got to have like some sort of suit on. You got to look presentable. I feel like there would also be all the bad behavior you see in the theme parks. I actually think there's a correlation. If people dressed a little better, like they had a little bit more pride in what they were wearing, I think you might also see a little bit of a downtick in some of the bad behavior.
Ooh, more civilized.
They've actually done some studies on this. I think there's something to that.
Okay.
Because you also don't want to get in a tussle wearing a suit.
A tussle? That sounds like it's from the 50s.
That's why I said it that
tussle.
way. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I always look at those old pictures. I'm like, man, people used to really dress nice to go to theme parks.
Yes.
And fly. Nowadays, not so much.
Of course.
I say that and I wear sweatpants a lot. But anyways, you can also meet Santa.
You can meet Santa everywhere. You can meet Santa at Storybook Circus and Magic Kingdom. At Communicore Hall is this new location at Epcot. Hollywood Studios, he's at Walt Disney's Presents, and he's actually already there. He's already started there. And then Animal Kingdom, same thing. He's at Restaurantosaurus as part of the 75th Annual Dino Institute Holiday Party. I took our kids to do that last year. It was cute.
Aren't dinosaurs older than 75 years, though?
The Dino Institute isn't.
Okay.
Isn't. And then Disney Springs, he also meets there as well.
He's got them all over the place.
Yeah.
He's a busy guy this time of year.
Yeah.
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 Well, speaking of Disney Springs, you'll have the Christmas tree troll you can do. What?
Christmas tree troll?
Did I say troll?
You did.
Oh, I meant Christmas tree stroll.
Christmas tree stroll.
I mean, it could be a Christmas tree troll. There might be some out there. It's actually not a bad movie name.
Okay.
The Christmas tree trolls.
Oh, that sounds scary.
That would be. Listen. That might be a good idea. I don't know.
Listen, you get a map, you get some stickers, you look at the Christmas trees, you put a sticker on it. It's great. I love it. And then there's Town Center. There's got Snope. They got Snope.
I think there should be more Snope.
Okay.
Every inch of the park should have Snope at various times.
It's also kind of annoying after a while because you're like, and I'm tickling my nose because it's all over my face.
You're just being a Scrooge.
Am I?
Yeah, a little bit.
Kind of Scroogey tonight.
A little
I'm
bit.
so sorry.
Little bit. Trying to reduce the amount of Snope. I'm trying to increase the amount of Snope.
You are trying to. That's true.
Listen,
That's true.
I think there's a direct correlation as well to more Snope, more happiness.
Okay. Fair enough.
There's absolutely not an iota of anything that would back that up. But
not at all. That's just Jared research.
But I'm going to stand by it.
Okay. And also, the old Christmas shop in Magic Kingdom, it's always there, but it's also Christmassy. You've got the Christmas store in Disney Springs, all the ornaments you could buy. That's always there.
Mm-hmm.
They always do like a backdrop. Oh, the PhotoPass studio at Disney Springs. They do a Christmas backdrop as well.
That's true.
That's kind of fun too.
You can get a JCPenney
Decoration.
family picture there.
All the food and drinks. Jock Lindsay has the menu. They do special for the Hangar Bar. So yeah, it's just it's a Christmas feast.
I thought you were going to say smorgasbord.
It's a Christmas smorgasbord of amazingness at this time of year, and I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
Well, there you go. That's all the Christmas stuff going on.
I know.
A lot of stuff going on.
Lots of stuff. And our daughter and I are going down to tomorrow to do a 4 parks in one day little challenge. Plus, check out the holiday decorations.
You guys are going to be tired when you get home.
We're going to be really tired, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It'll be super fun.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Christmas, I also want to say we have new designs in the shop, new Christmas shirts and new designs, ctmapparelco.com. You can check those out. And we're starting Black Friday a little early. So I'm going to go ahead and do 25% off through the end of the month.
Ooh.
That way, instead of waiting until, first off, don't tell me when to run sales.
Right.
So 25% off, use the promo code Black Friday, and then got Christmas designs and have some new ones in the shop that are not Christmas related. A Spaceship Earth one and some other ones in there. So you can check those out, ctmapparelco.com. Use the promo code Black Friday and get 25% off there.
And the entire shop is 25% off?
The entire shop. The entire,
cool.
including the new shirts.
Love it.
So
love it.
There's both a Disney Christmas shirt and a Universal one.
Yay.
I might have put Santa hats on different things.
I'd love to hear that.
So there we go. You
great.
can go check that out. But either way, I think that's going to do it for the show. So be sure to check us out on social media. We're at Captain Magic everywhere, including YouTube, where I do daily videos over there, including theme parks, entertainment, pop culture, live streams. And we actually hit 16,000 subs over there. So it's going very well. It's a good time. So go check that out if you have not. And then, of course, we have video versions of this show at CTM Podcast over on YouTube. Plus, we have the other shows on the network. We have the CTM Universal show where we talk about Universal Studios. And we just had an episode there on Monday where we talked about Epic Universe expansion. And there's always stuff going on there that they're building. So you can check that out. And then Jamie also has Trip Tales, which is her trip report show. And would you say the next one there is?
It'll be coming out. It'll be the Monday before Thanksgiving. So like a week and a half-ish it'll come out. So, yeah. CTMTripTales.com if you want more information about the show or to sign up to be a guest.
There you go. And of course, if you like what we do around here, you'd like to contribute to the show or, become a VIP member, if you will, you can join Club 32. You can do that in a couple ways. If you're on YouTube, there's membership options while you're watching this video. You can become a member there. If you want to become a member the old-fashioned way, you can go over to ctmvip.com. And that's where you can sign up. We have monthly or yearly options. If you do the yearly, you save a little bit of money and you get free t-shirts. And you also have more content. We have weekly live streams. You get basically Black Friday year-round is 25% off year-round for CTM apparel products. You can check that out. Plus, we have a private podcast feed that has music loops and also the ad-free versions of the show on there, and as well as additional content. We have a private Facebook group. We have meetups, all sorts of stuff there, so you can check that out. So again, if you want to join, you can do so on YouTube below, or you can also go to ctmvip.com. And if you'd like to join, we'd love to have you. We greatly appreciate our Club 32 members, and anybody wants to join, we're a welcoming group of people. Come say hello. So, all right. Well, that's going to do it for the show. So thank you, everybody, for listening and or watching, and thank you, Jamie, for joining us.
Thank you.
And as Jamie always likes to say,
we will see you in the parks.
bye.